Many parents and caretakers are trying to figure out how to talk about this tragedy with their children. It can be hard to help a child process something like this. I spoke to Dr. Crystal Saderna, Associate Professor and Clinical Psychologist, about how to talk with children about tragedies.
No parent wants to talk about these things, but in our current world and with what's happening, we have to be prepared too. When we're talking about tweens and teens, we certainly want to approach the conversation casually. So this can be, driving in the car, going for a walk, while having a snack or sharing something to drink. And once you set that stage for casual conversation, the next thing you want to do is ask what it is they know already about the events that have happened. And as soon as they share that with you, you have an opportunity then to correct any misinformation that they've heard and fill in any gaps in the important details that you think they need to know about what's happened.
What do you say to kids under 7 years old, especially those kids who may not understand everything that's going on?
So definitely when we're talking about kids who developmentally or in years or 7 years and younger, you're right, they may or may not understand. And so the most important thing we can do is use open-ended questions to ask them what it is they understand, if they've heard anything that was scary or frightening or any news. Then we can use additional open-ended questions to ask what it is they understand and how they're feeling about that. From there, we want to use very short but accurate and simple sentences to explain what it is that's happened. So something to the effect of a person used a gun and made a bad choice to harm people with it. From there, you want to let a 7-year-old and under's questions lead the information that you provide. 7 and under are not thinking about the same thoughts and concerns that adults are. And so letting their questions lead the information that you provide is the best way to be sure that they get what they need to know answered.
How important it is for adults to take care of themselves.
Critical, yes. So adult wellness and health is so important during these times. Practicing what we preach, good sleep, good hydration, good nutrition, connecting with our village and the people around us, limiting our exposure to information, media, news to the extent that it's disrupting us or disrupting our ability to do what we need to do, and certainly seeking professional help if it's above and beyond or impacting our ability to do what we need to do. I think it's tempting as a parent to wait until you have the perfect words or the right words to have conversations with kids. But the truth is there are no perfect words or right words for having these tough conversations. So don't wait. Be the source of the information for your children. Help them understand and make sense of what's happening and give them that safe, trusted space to share their thoughts, express their feelings, and get their questions answered.